What's up? Oh, we gotta get the scoreboard up and running, man. I've totally forgot about that. What's going on, guys? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Hopefully, you're all having yourselves a great day. All right, we have we had a late start, and honestly, it's because, in all honesty, the Phillies just had to wait for me to get home on time. They knew that I was gonna be late, and you know what they were like? Yes, it's raining, but really, in all honesty, we gotta wait for JJ. Gotta wait for JJ. So let's get the scoreboard up and running. Just got home. All right, and now we're just going to get underway. All right, so where are we? I got to make this full screen. Okay, here we go. Full screen projector. Yep, so there was a rain delay. All righty, so Taijuan Walker is going to tape the bump for the Phillies. The first pitch, it's taken at the knees for a called strike. So Julio Rodriguez will be starting things off for the Seattle Mariners. Alrighty. And the 0-1 pitch. That's fouled back towards the screen. So Julio has been one of the really good hitters on this Seattle Mariners team. And the 0-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? They appeal over at first base, and they say, yes, he did. And there is one gone in the top of the first inning. There you go. So 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and he certainly went. I know, it was great timing. It was. All right, so Ryan Willis is behind home plate. Andy Fletcher's over at first base. At second base is Eric Backus, and at third base is Laz Diaz, and those are the umpires for today's game. Ty France comes up in the first pitch. 1 ball, no strikes, and the 1-0. There's a ground ball over to shortstop. Turner Fields on the hop, and will throw over across the diamond in plenty of time for out number 2. So the lineup is Julio Rodriguez, Ty France, Jared Kelenic, Eugenio Suarez, Teoscar Hernandez, Cal Rowley, A.J. Pollock, Colton Wong, and J.P. Crawford for the Seattle Mariners. And again, they're on the bump facing Taijuan Walker. The first pitch to Jared Kelenic, it's taken inside for a ball. Jared is on a 5-game hitting streak. He has homered in 3 straight games. He has 7 home runs and 14 RBI this season. The 1-0, swing and a miss on a 93-mile-per-hour fastball. Oh, man, allergies. They suck. The 1-1 delivery. Swing and a miss again. That time he threw a curveball, Taijuan Walker. That came in at 76 miles per hour, and it was inside and low. Nobody on. 2 outs in the top of the first inning. It's a 1-2 count to Jared Kelenic. As on deck is Eugenio Suarez. Got off to a late start because of a rain delay. They took the tarp off the field at about 6:15 p.m. Eastern Time. The 1-2. A splitter that was in the dirt and outside as well. And the count is even at 2-2. Walker winds up and the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that'll do it in the top of the first inning. As 1-2-3 go with the Seattle Mariners. Taijuan Walker strikes out 2 batters, and we go to the bottom of the first. Phillies coming up to bat. Okay, I need to blow my nose real quick. I apologize about that. Before I do that, though, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. If you guys are new to my channel, as always, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. If you enjoy my Phillies content, we do Phillies, we do Sixers, and we also do Patriots play-by-play as well. We try to go live for almost every single game. And now I have a better understanding of what's going to be going on next week because the Sixers are finally going to start playing, and it looks like that they're going to play Monday. So now I'll be able to, adjust my schedule a little bit, and that'll be great. So, but enough talk about the Sixers. We can talk about them another time. Let's talk about these Phils, man. So they lost last night's game. They didn't really provide a whole lot of offense, but hopefully tonight they can bounce back. They come into today at an 11-13 record, while the Seattle Mariners are 11-12. So leading things off for the Phillies, it'll be Bryson Stott, Trey Turner, Kyle Schwarber, Nick Castellanos, Brandon Marsh, JT Realmuto, Alec Boehm, Jake Cave, and Edmundo Sosa. So Stott playing over at second base. Turner batting second over at shortstop. The third hitter is Kyle Schwarber, who is back in the field again in left field. Castellanos will DH tonight. He's batting cleanup, and right behind him is Brandon Marsh out in center field. JT is still behind the plate, batting sixth, and Bohm is over at first base. Cave will be taking the place of Nick Castellanos in right field, so Castellanos is DHing, and Cave is batting eighth. And Edmundo Sosa is batting ninth, and he's playing over at third base. And, well, the Phillies, they're going to have to go up against Logan Gilbert tonight, as Logan Gilbert was supposed to pitch last night. He ended up not pitching last night, and Bryson Stott will be his first victim. First pitch by Gilbert. It was a check swing to Bryson Stott, and the appeal says that he did not go, according to Laz Diaz over at third base. Stott batting .337 on the season. He also has 2 home runs, 9 RBI, the 1-0. That's up high and outside for ball 2. So Gilbert is 1-1 on the season. This is start number 5 for him. He has a 3.57 ERA, 28 strikeouts, and 22 2/3 of an inning. And he's only allowed 4 walks. So he's been another reliable pitcher for the Seattle Mariners. The 2-0. That was taken at the knees for a called strike. Gilbert not wasting any time. And the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Bryson Stott went hacking after the fastball, but could not catch up to it. And that evens the count at 2-2. On deck is Trey Turner, who has struggled as of lately. The 2-2 delivery. It's way outside. A 97-mile-per-hour fastball. That's taken for a ball. The 28 strikeouts is actually second on the team. Payoff pitch. It's fouled back towards the third base side, and it just goes into about the third row or so, right next to the third base dugout. Oof. So Gilbert will go back at it again. Another payoff pitch coming right up. Signs from Cal Raleigh, and the 3-2. It's fouled back. Once again, it was lined towards the third base side, and it goes out of play. Gilbert also has a 1.01 whip, so he hasn't really allowed a whole lot of hits. 3-2. Another foul ball. This is what Bryson Stott does. Every time there's 2 strikes, he just grinds out at bats. And that's one of the reasons why he's batting leadoff. 4 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the payoff pitch. Up high and outside for ball 4, and Bryson Stott gets on with a leadoff walk. Great at-bat by Bryson Stott. It was a 97-mile-per-hour fastball. It was nowhere near the strike zone, but Stott gets aboard. Trey Turner will step into the batter's box as he's batting next. He has a .319 batting average versus right-handers, and only a .194 batting average versus left-handers. Gilbert is a righty, and the first pitch was in the dirt, bounced right before the plate. Trey is batting .282. He was batting over .300, but that has come down just a little bit because he's cooled off. Stott takes the lead off over at first. He got on with a walk. Gilbert with the signs in the 1-0. Way up high for ball 2. As Cal had to get into a standing position. Gilbert is 25 years old. He's from Winter Park, Florida. And he's been around the league. 2-0. That ball is going to be skied towards the infield. Crawford backs up onto the outfield grass, and will make the catch for out number 1. Turner just seems like he's getting under a lot of pitches, and he's popping them up. So I'll pop out over to shortstop, and there's one away, and Kyle Schwarber's due up now. There's 1 out and a runner over at first base. So Walker had 2 strikeouts in the first inning. Struck out Rodriguez, got Ty France to a ground out the shortstop, and Jared Kelenic Kelenic to strike out. First pitch to Kyle Schwarber. That's taken up high and outside for a ball. So then in the Phillies inning so far in the bottom of the first, Stott walked, and Turner just popped out to shortstop. So Schwarber's up. It's a 1-0 count. Gilbert with the signs and a pitch. And Schwarber will foul this one off right towards the third base dugout, and it goes into the stands. What a catch by that fan. Oh, man, he just dropped it. He had it, and then it just slipped right out. So it's a 1-1 count as Schwarber is in the batter's box. He has a .205 batting average this season. And June is coming pretty soon. That is his month. The 1-1. Check swing. Did he go? They appeal over at third base and say no swing. It was a knuckle curve that was inside and low. Gilbert's been going to that pitch a whole lot this season. Stott takes a lead off at first. Gilbert looks back in the 2-1 pitch. Foul ball towards the first base dugout. And the count is even at 2-2. So they took the tarp off at about 6:15 or so that's why they delayed the game. It was raining a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't impact this game so much. I got to update the scoreboard as we speak. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Schwarber goes fishing after the splitter for strike 3. It was outside as well, and there's 2 away in the bottom of the first. Good job by Gilbert just to throw the splitter at that time, and he located it perfectly, and it had some high velocity on it as well. So here's Nick Castellanos. Stott's over at first base. First pitch to Nick. Takes it just below the knees, a 95 mile per hour four-seam fastball. Castellanos is the DH in tonight's game. The 1-0 pitch. And Castellanos fouls that one towards the first base dugout. Nick is on a 6-game hitting streak himself, and during that 6-game hitting streak, he's batting .375. Infield playing him the pull as the right side in between first base and second base is wide open. The 1-1 in the dirt, and good job by Cal Raleigh to block that pitch. Cal has been a very good defensive catcher. He almost hit a home run last night too, but threw a runner out, and has been very good defensively. Gilbert with the signs and the pitch. Way up high and inside, and Castellanos had to duck his head a little bit and step out of the batter's box. So the strike-to-ball ratio for Logan Gilbert has been pretty much 50-50 so far in this first inning as Brandon Marsh is on deck. 3 balls, 1 strike to Castellanos, 2 outs. A runner over at first to end the 3-1. That ball's lifted high and deep to right center field. It's going back to the warning track, to the wall, and it's gone! Nick Castellanos with a 2-run opposite field home run, and the Phillies take a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the first inning. And that thing got out in quite a hurry. And the power is back for Nick Castellanos. And the Phillies do strike first on this rainy evening so far. Stott comes in to score as well. High fives all around the dugout. Well, I guess he knew that the fastball was coming and it was out over the plate, and it was just all barrel. And he took that one to about the 6th row or so. Here's Brandon Marsh now. The Phillies have a 2-0 lead with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. And Castellanos gives a little wave to the fans as well. Here's Marsh with the 0-1 pitch. And he takes that one just below the knees for a ball. So 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the first as Castellanos hit a 2-run home run. Stott was the runner over at first base. He got on with a leadoff walk. The 1-1. It's taken right at the knees, a knuckle curve that Marsh just decided to take all the way. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And another strikeout by Logan Gilbert. But the Phillies do strike first as they get a 2-run opposite field home run by Nick Castellanos, and Taijuan Walker will go back out there for his second inning of work. Phillies lead 2-0. Okay. All right. Let me take a very quick step off. I will be right back. I just have to blow my nose real quick. There we go. Yeah, man. How about Nick Castellanos? A big 2-run opposite field home run. That's how you start off a ball game. That's how you do it, man. I love that swing, too. That swing was ferocious. It was. It was a violent swing, so that was great. Game day. If you can't make it to the game, here's the... Oh, there we go. I know, man. That was pretty good. Don't forget, if you guys are new to my channel, as always, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload or when I go live for a Phillies game, a Sixers game, or for a Patriots game as well. And, yeah, man. Nick Castellanos with a 2-run opposite field home run. So Walker goes back out there for his second inning of work as 4, 5, and 6 are coming up for the Seattle Mariners. It'll be Suarez, Hernandez, and Raleigh. First pitch was at the knees for a called strike. The second pitch is almost near the same spot, and that's another strike. It's an 0-2 count to Eugenio Suarez, who's batting .261 on the season. The 0-2. Just a little bit up high, not by much. It was a 92-mile-per-hour four-seam fastball. The 1-2 pitch. It's right at the knees on the inside corner. First strike 3. Another strikeout by Taijuan Walker. He has 3 strikeouts, and there's 1 away in the top of the second. Man, the movement on that sweeper was just absolutely filthy. And JT framed it perfectly. Look at that movement. It's hard to hit those types of pitches. Teoscar Hernandez comes up, and Taijuan Walker's ahead in the count 0-1. It's a fastball at the knees. Teoscar had a 2-run home run last night. The 0-1 check swing, it was way up high and inside, and home plate umpire Ryan Willis says that he certainly went around. It's an 0-2 count. So Suarez strikes out to start off the second inning. The 0-2 pitch to Hernandez. It's at the knees and inside for a ball. For a strike. And going back to that pitch again, that sweeper was unbelievable. The 1-2. Way up high. Taijuan Walker is 30 years old now. 2-2 pitch. Outside for ball 3. So it was an 0-2 count. Is now a full count. Nobody on to start off the top of the second inning, and there's 1 away. And the payoff pitch. It's fouled over to the third base dugout. Cal Raleigh, the switch-hitting catcher, is on deck. He almost hit his 3rd home run last night. 2 homers for him and 12 RBI. Here's the payoff pitch by Walker. That ball's going to be lifted high and deep to left center field. Marsh on the run, though, and they'll make the catch right towards the warning track. And there's 2 away. Good read by Brandon Marsh. So that'll go as a fly out to center field, and there's 2 gone. Taijuan Walker in his last outing only went 6 1/3 of an inning against the Chicago White Sox. He only allowed 2 earned runs, 1 home run, 2 walks, and he had 3 strikeouts. Only 5 hits allowed. Cal Raleigh will take the first pitch up high and outside for a ball. The 1-0 pitch. Well, Raleigh decided not to go after that one, and it's a 2-0 count. And the pitch. Inside for ball 3. A.J. Pollock is in the on-deck circle. 3-0 pitch. Outside and high for ball 4. So 4 balls, and there's a walk with 2 outs in the top of the 2nd inning. That's the first base runner given up by Taijuan Walker here. Here's A.J. Pollock. He's been around a couple of teams too. Played for the Diamondbacks, played for the Dodgers, the Rockies. The first pitch. I think he just fouled it. It just got off the bat. And it goes behind the backstop. Pollock is wearing his gray Adidas batting gloves. I didn't even know Adidas even made batting gloves, to be honest with you. The second pitch, there's a rocket out to right field, but thankfully it goes into foul territory, and it finds the seats. Over at first base is Cal Raleigh, as he got on with a walk. Phillies have a 2-0 lead, thanks to a 2-run home run to Nick Castellanos in the bottom of the first. The 0-2 pitch, way inside, a splitter at 89 miles per hour by Walker. So it's a 1-2 count. In the on-deck circle is Kolten Wong and the 1-2. A little dribbler over to third base. It's a little cue shot. Sosa barehands it and can't make the throw over to first base. And that'll be ruled as an infield single. So that puts runners over at first and second as Raleigh is in scoring position. And Pollock gets himself an infield single. He is over at first base. There's the bat boy going out there to run out and just take his bat as he left it right by home plate. So there was nobody on base with 2 outs. And now there's runners over at first and second as Kolten Wong, the former St. Louis Cardinal and Milwaukee Brewer, comes up. And the first pitch he sees is a splitter, or a curveball, I should say. There's a big difference in that. And it was just below the knees. Wong only batted 140 this season. He's been platooning over at second base. 1-0. That's on the inside corner, but the home plate umpire says otherwise. So Walker does not get the call on that pitch. Walker in a little bit of a jam here. 2-0. Up high again for ball 3. Well, that's why it helps when you are getting the calls. When you're not getting the calls, things just aren't going to go your way. Big 3-0 pitch coming. Here it is. That's outside and high for ball 4. And that'll actually load the bases. So there was no stress or anything. And with 2 outs, nobody on. And now, all of a sudden, you have bases loaded. As a walk was issued to Cal Raleigh, an infield single to A.J. Pollock, and Kolten Wong gets on with a walk. And we have a timeout on the mound as Caleb Cotham is going out there to talk to the infielders, JT Realmuto, and obviously his pitcher, Taijuan Walker. Houston Astros, they're beating the Tampa Bay Rays. It's 1-0 in the top of the 3rd inning. Let me take a look at some of the other scores. It's scoreless in Atlanta so far, as that game just got started. And then the Dodgers. How about the Dodgers coming back to win last night and beat the Pittsburgh Pirates? That was absolutely insane. They were down 7-2 and ended up coming back to win that ball game. That's what good teams do. Orioles won earlier today. They beat the Boston Red Sox 6-2, and the Reds beat the Texas Rangers 5-3. Here's J.P. Crawford, the former Philly. As everybody goes back to their spots, the first pitch to Crawford. He'll rip that one high and deep to right center field. That's going back to the warning track to the wall, and it goes into the bullpen for a grand slam, and that gives the Mariners a 4-2 lead. So the Phillies were up 2-0, and J.P. Crawford just hit a rocket out to right center field, and the Mariners have a 2-run lead. A fastball that was right down the pipe. And Crawford, with his bat speed, man, that was, ball was crushed. Oh, boy. So it's 4-2 Seattle on a big grand slam by J.P. Crawford. And here is Julio Rodriguez, the first strikeout victim of Taijuan Walker. So Rodriguez will take the next pitch on the inside corner for a called strike. So it was almost the same pitch as the previous one. It's an 0-2 count. And the pitch. Inside and low. Time Walker won with a splitter. So we had a clean first inning, and, well, he got the first 2 outs, and then all of a sudden he loaded the bases up. And he gave up a grand slam to J.P. Crawford. 1-2 inside for ball 2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That ball is going to be lifted high and deep to left center field, and back-to-back jacks are going to be issued by Taijuan Walker as that one just gets on out of here. And that's Julio Rodriguez's 5th home run on the season. That one went about 405 feet or so. And Rodriguez comes rounding into home plate, and it's now a 5-2 lead for Seattle. It's the first time in Taijuan Walker's career that he's issued back-to-back home runs. That time it was a sinker that was low and outside. And Rodriguez actually got underneath it, but he still got it on out of here. And now the 8th man to come up to the plate in this inning, Ty France, steps into the batter's box. The 1-0. There's a line drive that's foul towards the right field side. Luis Ortiz is now warming up in the bullpen for the Phils. And that's not the sign that you wanted to see, especially for the Phillies. The 1-1. It's fouled back towards the screen, and it's a 1-2 count to Ty France, who's been another really good hitter on the Seattle Mariners squad. Nobody on, 2 outs in the 1-2 pitch. A ground ball over to the third base side, but it's just foul. It is just foul. How about the Blue Jays shutting out the Chicago White Sox today 8-0? And then the Yankees, they beat the Minnesota Twins today by a score of 12-6. 1-2 pitch, outside and low for ball 2. The Brewers, well, they beat the Detroit Tigers today by a score of 6-2. And then the Diamondbacks shut out the Royals 2-0. The 2-2 pitch. On the upper third of the inside corner, and that's called strike 3. And that'll do it. But the Mariners get 5 runs on a grand slam by J.P. Crawford and a solo home run by Julio Rodriguez. And it's a 5-2 lead as we go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Phillies coming up as they trail 5-2. All right. Let me take a very quick step off. I will be right back. Alrighty, here we go. I called it. We don't need that energy, Gio. Oh man. Larry said, I got family issues right now, so I'm counting on JJ in this community to pull the Phillies through. Yeah, man. I'm sorry about that. I hope all is well with your family and yourself, man. That sounds tough. And you know what else is tough? Well, the Phillies, they had a 2-0 lead, and within the blink of an eye, there was a grand slam hit by J.P. Crawford and a solo home run after that at-bat by Julio Rodriguez. So they trail 5-2. Gilbert going back out there for his second inning of work. JT Realmuto will be the first one up, and the first pitch is up high for a ball. JT's batting average has certainly gone down as well. He's hitting .247. The 1-0 on the inside corner, a slider at 89 miles per hour that just got right towards the belt area of JT. The 1-1 by Gilbert. That time JT just got a piece of it. It was a knuckle curve that almost went into the dirt. So the Phillies, well, J.P. Crawford was one of their top prospects for a really long time, and well, he was able to hit a grand slam off of them. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and another strikeout by Logan Gilbert. That's 3 Ks for him on the day. And JT goes down swinging. And that pitch was inside. But it was a good pitch by Logan Gilbert. And now Alec Bohm steps into the batter's box with the Phils. The first pitch is on the inside corner, taken for a high strike. Bohm's batting .300 this season, 3 home runs, 19 RBI as well. Gilbert with pitch number 32 coming up. Here it is, and the 0-1. That's fouled back towards the screen. Only 9 earned runs allowed by Gilbert coming into the season in 22 2/3 of an inning. And with the pace that he's going, he's expected to go 156 innings and have 197 strikeouts. The 0-2. Up high and outside for a ball. I don't know if he could do that, but if he certainly can, that would be pretty incredible for standards. 1-2 pitch. There's a ground ball over to shortstop. Crawford fields it on the hop and throws over to first to Ty France, and plenty of time for the second out. And there's 2 away. The bell is blue tonight. It's not red. It's blue. Huh. There's 2 outs. Nobody on for the Phillies in the bottom of the second. They trail 5-2, and Jay Cave comes up, and he'll take the first pitch right down the middle for a called strike. It's interesting that the defense is playing at a pretty normal depth for him, but he can provide some power. The 0-1, a knuckle curve that was taken on the outside corner for a called strike. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Gilbert winds up in the 0-2 pitch. Way up high and outside. Good job by Cal Raleigh to utilize his wingspan and just put the glove up on it. The 1-2. Strike 3 called. And Jay Cave goes down, as that'll do it in the bottom of the second inning. So 4 strikeouts by Logan Gilbert. 1, 2, 3 go the Phils. And we go to the top of the third as the Phillies trail 5-2. Ready. Oh, man. Hi, guys. What's going on? I know I really haven't been talking to you guys that much, but my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ, where we do all Sixers, Phillies, and Patriots games as well. Yeah, man. So Let me let you guys know what's been going on. So tomorrow we'll be doing the afternoon game for the Phillies. They play at 1 o'clock, and then on what's the day after tomorrow? Then the day after that is Friday, and on Friday the Phillies take on the Astros. So on Thursday night, or probably Friday morning, we'll have a Phillies wrap up podcast. So what we do after every single series is we do like a reflection pod, or like just where we just give our thoughts about how they did in the series and what they have to do moving forward. So rather than just doing that after every single game, we just do it by series. So we'll be doing that on Friday morning. Then we have the Phillies Astros game 1. That's on Friday at 8 o'clock. We'll be doing that as well. And then Saturday and Sunday's games. So keep up with all the action as we go live for all the Phillies games. And if you enjoy my play-by-play, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Look at that doggy. That's cute. Oh, man. I know that you guys can't see it, but it looks like it's a black lab, and they had like some of the doggies running the bases. That was kind of cute. First pitch, as we start up the top of the third inning. Taijuan Walker going back out there for his third inning of work. 1 ball, no strikes to Jared Kelenic, and the 1-0. It's a ground ball over to Alec Boehm as he fields it on a hop and just tags the bag with his right foot for out number 1. Kelenic was the only batter that did not come up in that second inning, as 8 men came to the plate and 5 runs were scored by the Mariners. Just when the Phillies strike first, the Mariners have a response, and now the Phillies have to try to come up with a response themselves. Eugenio Suarez will take the first pitch in this at-bat down low and outside. Walker with the signs and the pitch. Swing and a miss on a sweeper that Suarez could not catch up to. I tell you, the Mariners have been crushing the ball really well. The 1-1. Outside and low for ball 2. A 92-mile-per-hour sinker. 2-1 pitch. There's a ground ball over to shortstop. Turner tries to backhand it, and he's not able to do so. He bobbles it, and I think it'll be just ruled as an infield single. So this is another base runner that Taijuan Walker has allowed. One out and a runner over at first base. And the next batter is Teoscar Hernandez, the former Toronto Blue Jay. The first pitch, it's fouled back towards right field. It's a 0-1 count. Teoscar wearing his looks like a silver necklace. He actually has 2 necklaces. Over at first base is Suarez. The 0-1 pitch. There's a high hopper over to shortstop. The flip over to second. There's one to throw over to first. Is not in time. With Teoscar's speed, he was able to beat that one out by a mile. So that'll go down as a fielder's choice. A 6'4 fielder's choice. Ground out. And Cal Raleigh comes up, batting on the left side once again. 2 away in the top of the third. Teoscar's over at first base, and as Suarez was taking the lead off in Teoscar's at-bat, well, Teoscar has a lot more speed than Eugenio Suarez does. So it wouldn't surprise me if he ends up going sometime during this at-bat. Walker had 10 pitches in the first, 35 in the second, and so far 8 here in the third. 2 away. First pitch, that is fouled back towards the Pennington sign right behind home plate. Raleigh had a triple in last night's game. It was maybe a couple of, maybe even inches higher. That would have been considered a home run. who had just gotten out of here, maybe went to the second row or so. Throw back over to first, and Teoscar dives back in there safely. Excuse me. Look at those blue cleats that Teoscar's wearing over at first base. They look pretty cool. Yeah, one way outside, a cutter at 87 miles per hour, and Rowley decides not to offer at it. Cal is 26 years old. He stands at 6'3", weighs only 235 pounds. He's from North Carolina. He's a switch hitter. The 1-1 pitch, inside and low for a ball. It's not really something that you see nowadays, especially from a catcher. Sort of like a lost art, if you will. 2-1 pitch. There's a high fly ball out to left field, and Schwarber gets underneath it, and he'll make the catch for the third and final out of the inning. No runs, one man left, and we go to the bottom of the third. The Phillies trail 5-2. Oh, boy. Alrighty. Who's on here? How many people do we have on here? We got 26 people watching. Holy moly. It's pretty insane, man. I'm sure that not all 26 of you are subscribed to my channel. You know what you should do right now? You should definitely subscribe to Play by Play with JJ. If you enjoy the Phillies as much as I do, if you enjoy the Sixers as much as I do, or even the Patriots as much as I do, we go on for almost every game, and you don't want to miss any sort of action on Play by Play with JJ. We also do post-series pods, and for the Sixers games, we do a post-game pod after every single Sixers playoff game. Monday night, I cannot wait, and it was really nice of Trae Young to hit that shot last night. That was really, really nice. It was nothing but net, and watching it live with my dad and my mom downstairs, and I'm thinking, like, there's probably, I mean, he can hit those types of shots, but how he hit it was just incredible. And he's on the whole new level when he's on. 2 new subscribers, and also if you do subscribe to my channel, make sure that you guys shout yourself out because I don't always get the notifications on my phone. In this case, I did not get my 2 new subscribers a shout out. So if you guys, I don't want to put you on the spot or anything, but if you guys want to put yourself on the spot and give yourself a shout out, I'll shout you out just by commenting in the chat. Yeah, that was sweet. That was pretty sweet. Yeah, Trae Young's shot was great. Thank you, Trae Young, to buy Joel more time. Funny because he was missing those shots tonight. Who was missing those shots tonight? Edmundo Sosa comes up now. And it's 9-1-2 coming up for the Fightins. Logan Gilbert back out there for his third inning of work. The 0-1, a comebacker that ricochets right off of the left knee of Logan Gilbert. And Edmundo Sosa gets himself an infield single. I mean, there was no chance that Colton Wong would be able to get to it because it just rolled really slowly. And now the athletic trainers are going out there just to make sure that Logan Gilbert's okay. He looks like he's doing all right, but that was a comebacker that it actually just bounced and hit him right on the back left foot, or the left ankle area. Isaac, thank you. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I have to give you a shout out, my guy. All right, so the trainers are out there, and the pitching coach as well. So they're going to take a look and see if he throws a couple of pitches all right. First pitch, looks like it was pretty good. Pete Woodworth, the pitching coach for the Seattle Mariners. He's out there as well as the head athletic trainer for the Mariners. All right, and everybody goes back to their spots. And Bryson Stock comes back up. One on. Nobody out in the bottom of the third. Stott comes up, and the first pitch. That's going to be fouled back towards the third base dugout. And it goes into the stands. So Stott walked in the first and then scored on a 2-run home run by Nick Castellanos. He's been scoring a lot of runs for the Phillies, and that's another reason why he's batting in the leadoff spot. He gets on base, and he does a whole lot of good base running, too. The 0-1, a knuckle curve that was swung on and missed. Phillies in their regular pinstripes and their long-sleeve red shirts today. Meanwhile, the Mariners in their dark blue uniforms. The 0-2 pitch. That's going to be a line drive over the glove of the third baseman into left field. Oh, man, that was a rocket that was hit over to Suarez, and Suarez had to just try to utilize the hand-eye coordination, and with the exit velocity on that one, he wasn't able to even make the play. They actually bounced first. As soon as they just panned over there, it looked like it was a line drive that didn't even touch the ground, but it did. And he tried to backhand it, and he couldn't do so. So Sosa goes over to second base, Stott's over at first, and now the tying run's coming up to the plate, and that's Trey Turner. 2 men on, nobody out, and Turner's first pitch. There's a ground ball that's fouled to the third base side. How about that? Infield playing at a double play depth. The 0-1 to Turner. He takes it just a little bit off the plate. Phillies looking to try to make a little bit of noise here. Logan Gilbert has 45 pitches on the evening so far. Gilbert looks back at second base to keep Sosa in check. And the 1-1 pitch. And Turner lines that one out to right center field. And it will be caught over in right field by Teoscar Hernandez. Tagging up and going over to third base is Bryson Stott. The throw over to third is off the line. And Sosa just gets in there safely. Good job by Sosa tagging up over at second base. Turner did all that he could. He hit it very sharply, and Teoscar just got right over to his spot and made a pretty long throw over to third base, but it was just a little bit off the line. And even if it was on the line, there was no chance that Sosa was going to be out. So that puts runners at the corners. 1 out in the bottom of the third. And Kyle Schwarber comes up to the plate. One swing of the bat could tie the ball game. Gilbert with the signs from Cal Raleigh in the first pitch. Way up high. A slider at 89 miles per hour that was pretty much towards Kyle Schwarber's elbows. Gilbert looks back over at first base. And the 1-0. Swing and a miss. It was a splitter that was outside and low. And Schwarber could not catch up to it. Kyle has been struggling as of lately. But he does lead the team in home runs. He has 5 on the season. Gilbert with the signs and the 1-1 pitch. There's a line drive out to left field, and that will drop in for a base hit. So 1 run comes in to score. It's Edmundo Sosa. The throw gets cut off by J.P. Crawford, and Kyle Schwarber makes it a 5-3 ball game. And going over to second base and staying put over there is Bryson Stott. Good piece of hitting by Kyle Schwarber. He went the opposite way with it. I mean, even if Kelenic decided to slide for it, there would have been no chance that he would be able to get to it. So it's 5-3. Phillies down by 2. And now the go-ahead run's coming up. And Nick Castellanos, who homered in his last at-bat to give the Phillies a 2-0 lead, comes up in the first pitch. There's a ground ball over to third base. This is going to be a really tough play. The throw over to first is just in time for out number 2. Good play over at third base by Eugenio Suarez. It would have been a really tough play because it was a very slow roller. And Castellanos was out by a step. But runners are now over at second and third, and Brandon Marsh is up with 2 outs. Marsh did strike out to end the first inning. 5-3, Phillies down by 2. And the first pitch, swinging a foul ball. may have just gotten a piece of Cal rally, and it did. So now even a base hit up the middle could tie the game. Over at second base is Kyle Schwarber, and over at third is Bryson Stott. Gilbert with the signs and the 0-1. Marsh will ground that one over to first base. It's gobbled up by the first baseman, and the throw over to Gilbert, and the race to the bag is in plenty of time for out number 3. The Phillies do, though, get one run back thanks to an opposite field RBI single by Kyle Schwarber, and they trail 5-3 as we go to the top of the 4th inning against the Mariners. Man, I would have really liked those two. I really would have liked to get those 2 runs back. That would have been really nice. I'm not going to lie. Oh, man. If you guys enjoy my play-by-play commentary, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon too so that way you know when I upload or when I go live. If you're also watching me on Facebook Live or on Twitter or on Twitch, make sure that you leave me a review of my profile. The goal tonight is to get to 275 on YouTube, and I certainly think that we are more than capable of doing that. And, yeah, man, we've been going at it for about 4 months. We started in December, and we've been doing Sixers games to start things out. We also do Flyers podcasts as well. We just haven't really been doing a whole lot. When I first started this channel, I just wanted to do Sixers games and Patriots games because I thought that would be enough. And I also thought that just doing the Flyers would have been a lot, so that's why I only started off doing Sixers and Patriots, and now everything has been kicking up because we got Sixers and Phillies, and it's only going to be like that for hopefully it's like this until June 18th, and the reason why I say June 18th, well, maybe even not June 18th, but the middle of June, as long as the Sixers can win the finals, if they even get there, but anyhow, regardless, that's what we do. So if you enjoy my content, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, smash the like button, and also comment down below. Like before he made the clutch shot, I feel like he was missing really bad shots. Oh, you thought that he was making bad shots. I'm going to tell you right now, Steph Curry has made a bad shot look like, or a good shot look like a really bad shot, but now it's a good shot. It's crazy. And Trae Young has been, when he's on, he's on. He does the same thing. He doesn't meet them at a better rate than Steph does, but it's just how it goes. All right, A.J. Pollock comes up. It's no balls and 2 strikes. First pitch was a strike at the knees. Second pitch was fouled back towards the third base side. The 0-2 delivery by Taijuan Walker. Swing and a miss. And A.J. Pollock goes fishing after a splitter. And there's 5 strikeouts by Taijuan Walker. Good pitch by Walker. And that is the third inning out of the 4 innings so far where Taijuan Walker has been able to strike out the leadoff hitter. There's a line drive by Colton Wong. It's going to go down the first base line, and it will go all the way to the wall. Castellanos fields on the hopper. Jake Cave, I should say. And the throw over to second base is not in time, and there's a stand-up double with 1 out in the top of the 4th inning by Colton Wong. That is the second time today that he has gotten on base. So Pollock struck out, and Wong just got on with a 1-out double. And here's J.P. Crawford, who had a grand slam back in the 2nd inning. There's a line drive over to third base. Sosa bobbles it, but throws over to first just in time. What a dig by Alec Boehm. A bang-bang play from corner to corner for the Phillies. And there's 2 away in the top of the 4th. Sosa had to rush it because that was a pretty hard shot that was hit over to him. And he just got right over to it. And with J.P. Crawford's speed, man, you got to throw the ball pretty quickly. Two gone. And Julio Rodriguez comes up. So that's a 5-3 putout, and Julio Rodriguez takes the first pitch right down the middle for a called strike. Rodriguez and Crawford had back-to-back home runs in the 2nd inning. Wong takes a lead off at second base. He can still steal a couple of bags. The 0-1. A swing and a miss at an 89-mile-per-hour splitter. That was on the inside corner. Phillies trail 5-3 in the top of the fourth inning. The Mariners, they took game one, and they lead game two of the series. The 0-2 pitch in the dirt and inside as JT Realmuto does a pretty good job at blocking that pitch. The hope is now for Taijuan Walker to go at least 5 innings, but right now he has to get out of this one. A little bit of a jam here again. The 1-2 pitch. That ball hits the dirt once again. And good job by Rodriguez to not fish after the splitter. Mariners, lifetime-wise, have done a pretty good job against the Philadelphia Phillies. The 2-2 pitch, outside and low. So it was an 0-2 count, is now a full count to Julio Rodriguez. Ty France waits on deck, the hitting machine himself. Top of the fourth, Mariners have a runner over at second base. It's Colton Longo with a one-out double. The payoff pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. And Rodriguez goes fishing after another splitter. And that'll do it in the top of the fifth inning. No runs, one man left over at second base, and we go to the bottom of the fourth. Phillies trail 5-3 against the Seattle Mariners. So he struck out. That's the second time today that he's done that. Oh, man. You guys excited about the NFL draft tomorrow? I'm looking forward to it. We'll be doing a post-NFL draft and talk about what my thoughts were on the Patriots' picks, not just from the first round, but throughout the whole entire draft. So that'll be, I haven't decided on when that's going to be just yet, but I was going to do a Patriots like pre-draft expectations and then just do a post-draft, if you will, reaction video. But to be honest with you, my schedule's been really busy, and I didn't want to put that upon myself, and I figured that the Patriots could go in so many different directions, and it's just better at this point to just wait and see what happens. So we're just going to wait this thing out, and we'll go on sometime next week to talk about how I think that the Patriots did on NFL draft weekend. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. Man, we were supposed to start at 6:40, but there was some rain in the forecast, and, well, there was actually rain too, so tarp wasn't taken off till about 6:15 p.m. Eastern Time. If you guys haven't done so already, this is just your half-inning reminder to make sure that you make sure that you subscribe if you enjoy my Phillies play-by-play, where we try to come on for almost every Phillies game and also every Sixers game as of right now. Here's JT to start off the bottom of the fourth. It was a high curveball, a knuckle curve that was just a little bit inside, and it tailed towards the right side of the batter's box. Excuse me. The 1-0 pitch. Another swing and a miss at a slider that just caught the upper third, part of the strike zone. Gilbert with 54 pitches so far. He's allowed 3 earned runs. 2-run home run to Nick Castellanos and an RBI single to Kyle Schwarber. The 1-1. There's a line drive back up the middle, and that'll go in for a base hit. Actually, just went right up the middle and past the glove of J.P. Crawford, and it gets right through the hole. And there's a leadoff single by Realmuto to start off the bottom of the fourth. So the Phillies have been hitting the ball very well. They just have to try to get over the hump. Alec Bohm representing the tying run. Comes up into the batter's box. He grounded out back in the second inning. The ball was hit pretty sharply. Realmuto takes a leadoff over at first base. He's been struggling as of lately, but it's good to see him get back into the groove of things. First pitch to Bohm. Knuckle curve that was down, low, and away. Pirates have taken a 2-0 lead against the Dodgers as they are up in the bottom of the fifth inning. The 0-1 pitch to Bohm. It's skied out to shallow right field. Rodriguez comes running in, and he'll make the catch for the first out of the bottom of the 4th inning. Bohm got underneath it, and he is retired. Oof. So Jay Cave comes up, and the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez, is almost on the infield grass. They're not even playing him towards the line because they know he's going to pull the baseball most likely. First pitch, it's laid off by Jay Cave as he takes it down low for a ball. Look at the Citizens. Huh, that must be new. They have a Citizens fan field out in right center field. They show a little diagram as to how the diamond is shaped. The 1-0 pitch to Cave. A line drive that's fouled to the third base area, and it goes out of play. Cave played for the Minnesota Twins for a couple of seasons. He's been bounced around, though. The 1-1 pitch. It was a called strike, but they do say it was a foul tip into the glove, regardless. Luis Ortiz is warming up in the bullpen, and I guess most likely that Walker's day is done. But we'll have to wait and see. Realmuto takes the lead off over at first base. He can certainly fly. Throw back over to first was almost over the head of Ty France, and good job by Ty just to get over to it. Had to leap up a little bit. And JT's even smiling at him. So Gilbert goes back to home plate. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 1-2 pitch. JT does go, and it's fouled back towards the screen. So JT does have to go back to first base. He had that base stolen readily. Or easily, I should say. Cave struck out in the 2nd inning. He does have 1 home run and 8 RBIs on the season. Realmuto back over at first base. Takes another lead. Gilbert with the signs and the 1-2 pitch. It's on the inside corner. Called strike 3. And Cave is retired for the 2nd out of this inning. And Gilbert gets his 5th K on the evening. That's his first backwards K, though. So we got Jake Cave to strike out looking. And then Mundo Sosa, who did homer in last night's ball game for the Phillies, comes up, still representing the tying run. And Sosa will take the first pitch. It looked like it was just below the knees, but in Ryan Willis's eyes, it was a strike, as it was right at the knees. Gilbert with the signs from Cal Raleigh. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And now he starts his motion. The 0-1 pitch. That's lined foul down the right field line. And it finds the seats. Sosa also made a pretty nice play in the top of the 4th inning where he had to deal with a line drive that was grounded over to him. And the ball was hit really sharply, and he made a beautiful play out of it and threw it across the diamond to get the 2nd out of the inning on JT Realmuto. The 0-2 pitch. That was fouled, and actually it hit the plate, and then it ricocheted off the plate and ended up hitting his Edmundo Sosa's helmet. Hit the top part of the cap of the helmet. Oof. Might have caught in a piece of that ear. He does have an ear protection on the batter's side, not on the backside, though. No balls, 2 strikes. Gilbert with the signs. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock on the 0-2 pitch. There's a ground ball that's over to shortstop to throw over to second, and that'll do it. As JT Realmuto is out on a 6-4 fielder's choice ground out by Edmundo Sosa. No runs, 1 man left, and we go to the top of the 5th. The Phillies still trail 5-3 against the Seattle Mariners. Alrighty, 6-4 fielder's choice. All right, we're going to take a very quick step off. I'm going to get up and stretch. But as I mentioned before, as always, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy my play-by-play commentary. All right, be right back. Alrighty. All right, here we go. We go to the top of the 5th inning. We started at 7 o'clock on the dot. As the game was supposed to start at 6:40, but it got pushed back 20 minutes because of some rain. Alrighty. So how are we doing on here? Got 15 people. That's pretty nice. If you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. Righty. Here we go. Luis Ortiz will step in and fill in, I should say, for Taijuan Walker, whose night is done as he went 4 innings. He allowed 5 earned runs. A grand slam that was hit by J.P. Crawford. And Julio Rodriguez would homer in the next at-bat. That was the only 2 runs he gave up, and now it's starting to rain again, and now it's actually downpouring. So it's no balls, 1 strike to Ty France, and now everybody's getting up. Ty France will ground this one over to shortstop. Turner fields it on the hop and throws over to first in plenty of time for the first out. And so, well, the rules are, if you got to play 5 full innings. So the Phillies have not even gotten a chance to bat as of yet, but it is starting to rain once again. The weather has not been very cooperative today. No signs of the tarp or anything coming out just yet. And the first pitch to the next batter, Jarred Kelenic, is inside for a ball. Now you can even see that the camera's getting a little bit wet. The 1-0. It's taken at the knees for a called strike. Alrighty. Luis Ortiz with the signs and the 1-1 pitch. Way inside, and Ortiz lost control of that fastball. Wonder if it just slipped out of his hands. Everybody's starting to put the garbage bags over themselves. That's how you know it's starting to rain really hard. Kelenic did call for time. We're in the top of the 5th inning. There's 1 away. It's 2 balls and 1 strike to Jarred Kelenic. Oh, boy. The 2-1. There's a line drive that is hooked foul down the third base line. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jarred Kelenic. I don't know how you wear a hat underneath a garbage bag like that. Oof. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Ortiz strikes out Jarred Kelenic to get out number 2 in the top of the 5th. Oof, that was a big strikeout. Kelenic has been retired. That's the 3rd time today. The 2nd time that he struck out. Here's Suarez, and the first pitch is just a little bit up high by a hair. It was a slider at 83 miles per hour. Oh my gosh, this guy's doing double layers of garbage bags. There's that triple. He could be like oh my gosh. Yeah, he has like 3 pairs of, 3 layers of garbage bags on him, huh? The 2-0 pitch. He's just trying to get a little comfy. He has a good seat, though. 2-0 pitch. That's fouled back towards the screen. And the person directly behind him plate is putting on his second garbage bag. The 2-1 pitch. That's lined foul down the right field line. And it finds the seats. Well, thank God that we're in air conditioning. And I don't have to worry about getting the equipment wet. The 2-2 pitch. Way up high for ball 3. That was always a concern of mine if I ever did call a game and it rained and I wasn't in a press box. 3-2 pitch. There's a line drive out to left field, and it drops in front of Kyle Schwarber. Takes about 3 bounces or so, and there's a 2-out single by Eugenio Suarez. Man, I can't speak. Oof. So France grounds out. Kelenic strikes out. And Suarez gets on with a 2-out single. Teoscar Hernandez comes up. First pitch to Teoscar. Here it is. It is just on the upper third part of the strike zone. It's called a strike. And it's a 0-1 count. And the one thing that I'm curious about with the robotic umps is, how are they in weather? That's the one question I do have. The 0-1 pitch. That's a foul ball towards the third base dugout. Excuse me. No balls, 2 strikes. The rain looks like it died down a little bit, but it's still raining pretty hard at the bank. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock on the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Ortiz gets another strikeout as Hernandez goes fishing after a slider. No runs, 1 man left, and we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Phillies trail 5-3. Ready. Oh, they finally just went to break. All right, so, well, we got to wait and see if it's going to go into a rain delay. Oh, boy. Ay, ay, ay. How many people we got on here, man? We got 16 people watching. Pretty sick. If you guys haven't done so already, as always, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and hit the bell icon so that way you know when I upload. I think R202. Oh, R2D2 was waterproof. Is he? That's good. Well, with the way that that they talked about the robotic umps though is that it would just be like a pitching camera that would be like right behind home plate. So I don't know if it's also indestructible and how that's like, you know, like what if there's a foul ball that hits it? I don't know like how that's gonna work, but the home plate umpire is still gonna be there, but just not calling balls and strikes. You still got to call outs, and you still got to call foul balls, and, you know, still got to do that type of stuff, but that'll be interesting for the game. All right, so here we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Bryson Stott is due up for the Phils as we flip the lineup card. Umbrellas are out. And the trash bags are out as well, and it's starting to rain even harder. First pitch is up high and outside for a ball to Bryson Stott. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Phillies trail 5-3. And the 1-0 pitch. That's a swing and a foul ball down the first base line. Oh, I wanted to see a trash can robot sitting behind the catcher yelling out calls. Maybe you'd want that for the Houston Astros. The 1-1 pitch to Stott. It's on the outside corner for a called strike. Man, it is. The weather is not cooperating. It was supposed to be sunny, and Supposed to be a pretty good night. There's a line drive that goes right through the hole on the 1-2 pitch to Bryson Stott, and he will get himself a single to start off the bottom of the 5th inning. There we go. Good job by Bryson Stott. Here's Nick Castellanos talking things over with Kevin Long. It is hail, hail, hail at the bank. Trey Turner comes up, though. And the first pitch. Check swing. Did he go? They appeal over at first base and say no swing, according to Andy Fletcher. Turner's 0 for 2. He popped out, and he also lined out as well. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch. Way up high and inside for ball 2. I think that time that the ball just slipped out of Gilbert's hand. Yeah, you got my joke. I thought that was funny. Yeah, that's the 2-0 pitch. And that's a called strike. A slider on the inside upper third part of the plate. So it's 2-1 to Trey. Stott's over at first base. Nobody out. And the 2-1 pitch to Turner. That's fouled back towards the screen. And it's now a 2-2 count. So Gilbert does have 74 pitches. Obviously, once they do call the game, or if they even call it right now, and we have to happen to go into a rain delay, Gilbert's day will probably be done. The 2-2 pitch in the dirt, and it just gets away from the catcher, and Cal Rowley won't even try to throw it over there, and now Stott is in scoring position. And it's a full count to Trey Turner. This is honestly great camera work from everybody that's out there. 15 seconds left on the pitch clock. Gilbert gets ready to wind up. Big payoff pitch coming. Here it is. There's a ground ball that's over to second base, and the throw over to first is just in time, but Stott does go over to third. And there's 1 away in the bottom of the 5th inning. Now Kyle Schwarber comes up. Schwarber had the RBI single back in the 3rd inning. And he could tie this game up pretty soon. On deck is Nick Castellanos. And the first pitch to Schwarber. It's taken at the knees. A knuckle curve at 82 miles per hour for a called strike. Gilbert with 77 pitches on the evening so far. Phillies trail 5-3. The 0-1 pitch. That's fouled back towards the net. Have not gotten through the 5th inning just yet. Ten seconds left on the pitch clock. Stott's over at third base. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a foul tip into the glove for strike 3. And that is the 6th strikeout for Logan Gilbert as Schwarber goes fishing. Man, just could not catch up to it. Alrighty. So there's 2 outs. Nick Castellanos comes up for the Phillies. He had a 2-run home run back in the bottom of the 1st. And the first pitch, that's outside and low for a ball. Wonder if it stopped raining. 1-0 pitch. It's down low and away for ball 2. Nope. It looked like it for a second, but now you can see that the rain is still coming down. I wonder how that impacts the hitters when it comes to the rain, like visibility-wise. 2-0 pitch. Fouled back towards the third base dugout. See that Castellanos is just wiping off the raindrops on the top of his helmet. So I guess that there's my answer. And stripping down that 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a splitter that was low and inside. Gregory Soto is warming up in the bullpen for the Phillies here. Mariners trying to get through this inning. And the 2-2 pitch to Castellanos. There's a swing on the line drive out to center field, and it drops in for a base hit. So coming in to score is Bryson Stott, and Nick Castellanos has another RBI. The Phillies now trail 5-4 on the RBI single by Nick Castellanos. Good piece of hitting as he took a fastball right down the middle and hit it really sharply over the second baseman's head into center field. And still with 2 outs, the Phillies now trail 5-4. Brandon Marsh comes up. He has not gotten a hit today. Can he come through here? The first pitch. Check swing. They did not even appeal. So the first pitch was up high for a ball. Wouldn't it be something if they just tied it up here? The 1-0 pitch. There's a line drive that's caught by Gilbert. And that'll do it in the bottom of the 5th inning. A line drive hot shot, and Marsh is retired, but Phillies do get 1 run back as Castellanos gets himself an RBI single. And now we go to the top of the 6th inning as the Phillies trail 5-4. Wow. Alrighty, guys. What do you think's going to happen here? Do you think that we're going to still play on, or do you think that we're going to go into a rain delay? Because I don't think it's going to get any easier. If you look at, let's look at the weather forecast, shall we? What is up? Jaden, what's going on, my guy? Thanks for coming on here. I appreciate it. Man. So, let's see. Weather. All right, so, well, it's still supposed to rain until, I'm going to say about 10 o'clock tonight. So, what's up, Jaden? If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and hit the bell icon, too, so that way you know when I go live for a Phillies game or for a Sixers game. The goal is to get to 275 by the end of tonight, man, so don't forget to do that. Show your boy some love. Aiden, what's going on, my guy? Thanks for coming on here, dude. Means a lot. Say that we got 17 people on. Alrighty. So are we playing on? Let's see here. How about Logan Gilbert with a nice line drive catch? Alright, so let's see what's going to happen. Let's turn on the closed captioning. Alright. Oops, so we play on. We're going to the top of the 6th inning. All right. So Luis Ortiz is out there. And the first pitch is a swing and a miss. What happened in between the innings? Oh, they're just cleaning up the plate. That's what it is. Also, if you subscribe to my channel, if you want to shout yourself out, make sure that you do that. 270, 271. Oof. Oh, man, 275, that's the goal. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. All right, Cal Rowley is up. He's batting on the left side. It's an 0-2 pitch. Here it is. That is line foul down the third base line and slices out of play. So we're in the top of the 6th inning. Still raining at the bank. Mother Nature has not been cooperating. Ryan Willis behind the plate. There's Las Diaz over at third base. He's just his jacket is soaking. The 0-2 pitch, a loop out to left field, but Sosa just gets underneath it, and he's there to make the catch for the first out. So there's one away in the top of the sixth. Oh boy. Phillies trail 5-4 against the Seattle Mariners, and A.J. Pollock comes up, and the first pitch he sees, he slices that one foul down the first base line. And it's a 0-1 count. So Luis Ortiz came on in relief as Taijuan Walker's day was done. He went 4 innings. He allowed 5 earned runs, thanks to a grand slam hit by J.P. Crawford and a solo home run hit by Julio Rodriguez. The next pitch, check swing, but they don't even appeal, and the home plate umpire, Ryan Willis, says that Pollock went around Ortiz with 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 0-2 pitch. Low and away as it hit the backstop. And Ortiz certainly had that one slip out of his hand. What are they talking about over at third base? The third base umpire and the third base coach. 1-2 pitch. There's a little dribbler over to second base. Stott fields it cleanly, throws over to first, and just gets Pollock out by a half a step. Nice play by Bryson Stott. So Rowley got out as he popped out to shortstop, and Pollock just grounded out to second base. I'm doing pretty well, Jaden. I'm hanging in there. Hoping that we don't go into a rain delay because I don't want to delay this, man. I want to just get this game over with. First pitch to Colton Wong. It's at the knees. Oh, just below the knees. Oof. And it's a 1-0 count. The Phillies did score 4 runs, though, on a 2-run home run by Nick Castellanos, an RBI single by Kyle Schwarber, and another RBI single by Nick Castellanos. 1 ball, 1 strike. They had the 2-0 lead on the 2-run homer by Castellanos, and then Mariners just scored 5 runs as they responded after the bottom of the first inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes as the next pitch was fouled back. Nobody on, 2 outs in the top of the 6th. On deck is J.P. Crawford. 1-2 pitch by Ortiz. That looked like it was right at the knees. It was a changeup at 88 miles per hour, but staying alive is Colton Wong. 2-2 pitch. That's below the knees, way below. Changeup, once again at 88 miles per hour, but that makes it a full count. He's trying to get out of this inning. Pitch number 30 coming up. Here it is. That's a line drive that is hooked foul right by the right side of the foul pole. Jaden, how you doing tonight, my guy? Thanks for stopping by. Aiden, thank you too, obviously. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the big payoff pitch coming. Here it is. There's a ground ball over to second base. Stott gobbles it up, throws over to first, and plenty of time for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Seattle Mariners, and we go to the bottom of the 6th as Realmuto, Bowman, Caver coming up for the Phils. All right, so Wong just grounded out over to first base. All righty, Phillies. Come on, man. We gotta wake up the bats still. I mean, like, we're only down by 1, and we are scoring runs. We just gotta make some more stuff happen. You know what I'm saying? Jaden and Aiden rhyme. Yes, they do. They do. So does Jason. Jason and Jaden. That's pretty similar. I also keep forgetting to say this. If you guys, thanks. If you guys haven't done so already, be sure to check out my Discord server. That's in the description down below, and don't forget to write and subscribe. Creaking with Kenny just subscribed. Dude, I appreciate it. It means a lot. Shout out to Creaking with Kenny. If you just subscribe tonight, don't forget to give yourselves a shout out if you'd like to. There's Fran Dunphy. Oh man, he looks really good. You know, Fran Dunphy. I actually got to meet him as a guest speaker when he spoke to us virtually at Rowan. And that was really cool. Very nice guy. Great head coach. He's a Hall of Fame caliber head coach. Alrighty, here we go. Bottom of the 6th inning. Trevor Gott is up. As Gott has went 11 2/3 of an inning this season, only has allowed, I should say, 1 walk. He has 9 strikeouts and 12 hits allowed. JT comes up. It's the bottom of the 6th. It's the Phillies trail 5-4. I bet the Astros up 1-0 against the Tampa Bay Rays. That's already in the bottom of the 8th. It's been moving pretty quickly. The Marlins have a 3-0 lead against the Braves. Don't want to jinx that as a Phillies fan, but and the Pirates are up 3-0 against the Dodgers. That's in the top of the 7th inning. The Marlins game is in the top of the 6th, and they have a runner on over at first base with nobody out. All right, so Realmuto comes up. It's 6, 7, and 8 coming up for the Phillies. The first pitch is at the knees for a called strike on the outside corner. Ugh. Got with the signs in the 0-1 pitch. There's a ground ball over to third base. Suarez fields it cleanly, throws over to first, across the diamond in plenty of time, and there's 1 away. So JT struck out, got himself a single back up the middle, and just grounded out to third base. Here's Alec Bohm. First pitch. That's fouled back towards the screen. Spire is warming up in the bullpen once again. Taylon, what's up, man? What's up, Taylon? I remember you were... Oh wait, didn't you comment last night? Yeah, I thought I noticed that you were there. 0-2 pitch, up high for a ball. You can see that God is trying to get a good grip of the baseball here. 1-2 pitch to Bohm. That's sliced foul down the third base line again. So there's 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Bohm is up. JT grounded out to third base. Phillies trail 5-4. Got with the 1-2 pitch to Bohm. It's on the outside corner, and Bohm gets caught looking at strike 3. And that's the first strikeout by Gott. Sir Anthony Dominguez is warming up in the bullpen for the Phillies and will most likely come back out there for the 7th inning. Jake Cave is 0 for 2 today. He has struck out twice. Nobody on, 2 outs for the Phils, and the first pitch is a high strike on the outside corner. All right, here we go. The 0-1 pitch. It's a line drive and a diving stop over by Suarez. And Suarez, did they say that he caught it? He did. I don't know how he made the diving catch, but he just sort of snow-coned it. And he got it for out number 3. So 1, 2, 3 go the Phils, and we go to the top of the 7th as they still trail 5-4. And now Rob Thompson is shaking his head no, and wonder if they're going to review this. Let's see if he did catch it. That's a tough angle. You can't see it from there. I don't think he caught it. That was a weird catch, though, if they do call that an out. They going to challenge it? I guess not. So we go to the top of the 7th inning. So they decide not to challenge it, and it is ruled as a catch. Alrighty. That was like the most weirdest catch I've ever seen in my entire life. I thought it just hit the ground. So what's that going to go as an L5? Your bet, JJ? Oh, you're back. You're back. I figured that that's what you meant. Ugh. If you guys haven't done so already, as always, this is just a new reminder. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe as well. Hit the bell icon if you enjoy my Phillies content. New subscriber here. This is Creaking with Kenny. New subscriber, well done. Go Phils. I appreciate it, Creaking with Kenny. That means a lot, man. Yeah, so don't forget to do that. If you like my Phillies play-by-play commentary, I appreciate that. We're definitely trying to grow the community and the family on here. And the goal is to get to 275 by the end of tonight. We are almost there. We're almost there. Can't believe that we started this 4 months ago. I said last month that it was 4 months, but then I didn't realize that it was December. And December to March was 3 months. Creaking with Kenny. Trying to find a way to watch the Phillies games without paying for freaking cable. This is as close as I've got. Yeah, man, I got you. You know what I'm saying? That means that I'm doing my job. If I'm treating this like it's a radio cast, but I'm also like communicating with you guys. And so if this is like, if this is the best that I can do, let me know if I could be doing more. Besides, I can't show the game, obviously. But if you need me to be like more descriptive, or do you need me to clarify things? That's what also makes this great. All right, J.P. Crawford comes up. Sir Anthony Dominguez is on the mound. Try to go live for almost every Phillies game that we do. All right, so Crawford hit the grand slam back in the top of the 2nd inning. And Mariners now lead at 5-4. The 1-1 pitch. That's taken for a high. Strike on the outside corner. So Sir Anthony Dominguez is on the mound for the Phillies to start off this top of the 7th inning. Crawford has a 1-2 count on him. He's 1-4-2 on the day. And the next pitch. There's a line drive that goes right past the diving stop of Bryson Stott. And it goes into right field for a base hit. Crawford has been hitting the ball very sharply tonight. And he has the bow and arrow signature stance. I'm looking at the play again where Eugenio Suarez, they ruled it as a catch. I don't think that's a catch. I really don't. But Thompson decided not to challenge it. All right, so a leadoff single by J.P. Crawford, and Julio Rodriguez takes a high fastball at 99 miles per hour for a ball. So Sir Anthony has went 8 2/3 of an inning this season. He has allowed 6 walks, 12 hits. He has 8 strikeouts. Well, he started off a little shaky, and now he's been trying to find a little bit of a rhythm, and he seems to be doing a much better job as of lately. The 1-0 pitch. That is swung on and missed. Thought maybe it was a foul ball into the glove. Rodriguez with the 1-1 pitch. That time it's popped up towards the first base side, and it finds the seats. Goes back into about the 3rd row or so. So let's just recap my score sheet here. A single to start off the inning. Here we go. Floyd. What's up, Floyd? I don't know why Rob didn't challenge that. I really don't. The 1-2 pitch. Way up high for a ball. Ball just slipped right out of Dominguez's hand. You can tell that the pitchers aren't even necessarily getting the best grip on the baseball now because of how hard it's raining. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Rodriguez goes down swinging for the 3rd time today. A high cheese fastball at 98 on the gun. And there's one away in the top of the 7th inning. Good pitch by Sir Anthony Dominguez as the pitch was right at the helmet level. One retired. Ty France comes up, and the first pitch he takes is way inside and right towards the elbows. So France is 0 for 3 today. He has lowered his batting average. He's been a little bit cold, but he's been one of the best hitters for the Seattle Mariners. Here we go. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. A 96-mile-per-hour fastball that was the same pitch that Rodriguez went striking out on. A double play could be a Phillies' best friend here. Dominguez gets the signs from JT and the 1-1 pitch. That ball is going to be skied out towards the infield. Turner goes onto the outfield grass, takes 2 steps over to his left, and he'll make the catch for the second out. See what the odds were for the Phillies. So coming into today, the opening odds were plus 100. That's the money line. Mariners were picked as the favorite. They were minus 120. Now, the Mariners are at minus 260, and the Phillies are plus 190. Take that for what it is. First pitch to Jarred Kelenic. It's way up high for a ball. So Kelenic has struck out twice. He's grounded out. He's had a 3-home run streak. A 3-game home run streak. 1-0 pitch. That's fouled back towards the screen. It's a 1-1 count now. They're showing that one guy that has like 4 trash bags, layers of trash bags on him. 1-1 pitch. Ground ball down the first base line, but it's foul. Looks pretty cozy. He's trying to just dodge the rain. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Kelenic. Leading off over at first base is J.P. Crawford, and the 1-2 pitch in the dirt, and good block by J.T. Realmuto. See wardrobe. Yeah. You're right. The 2-2 pitch. It's right on the outside corner. Called strike 3, an 89-mile-per-hour slider. And that'll do it as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning, and the Phillies are coming back up to bat again. They trail 5-4 as Sosa, Stott, and Turner, 9, 1, and 2 are coming up. Alrighty, guys, it is stretch time, so you know what that means. So wait, Rodriguez, I said that he struck out. France grounded out. What, the shortstop? And Kelenic struck out. All right. I'm going to take a very quick stretch, so I will be right back in like 30 seconds or so. But as always, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you guys are new, we cover Phillies games, we cover Sixers games, and we also do the Patriots as well. So, yeah, man, I'll be right back. You were excited for me to sing? Oh, I'm sorry. Can't do that. Hey, I have 150, I mean, how many more chances do I have? What's it, 24 games? I have over 100 opportunities left to do that. I'm not going to do it right now, as I needed to stretch. But thank you for being excited about that. Got to save my voice for broadcasting. All right, Edmundo Sosa comes up, and Gott is back out there on the bump for another inning of work. Another inning of work for him. No balls, one strike to Sosa, and the 0-1 pitch. That is just up high. Wow, by inches. Sosa homered in last night's game. He's 1 for 3 today, and the 1-1 pitch to Sosa. That's ripped foul down the right field line, and it will find the seats. So Gott had 9 pitches in that 6th inning. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. Gott with the windup and the pitch. Up high and outside. Oof. And I gotta slow down my words a little bit. I'm getting a little bit too excited myself. 2-2 delivery. It's fouled back behind home plate. So Sosa does stay alive. Stott will be up next. He's gotten on base 3 times today. He walked in the first, singled in the third, and singled in the 5th. The 2-2 pitch to Sosa. He swings and misses for strike 3. It was a cutter on the outside corner, so it would have been a strike regardless. And there's one away. Alrighty. So Sosa is retired. And now we have a pitching change as the manager for the Seattle Mariners is going to be coming out. There's Fran Dunphy shaking hands with Tom McCarthy. That's pretty crazy. So Phillies, well, they will be back in just a few moments as we have a pitching change as Scott Servais comes out there. And that'll be the end of the day for Gott. Alrighty. So we have a pitching change. All right. Is it bobblehead night? Solo shot Bryson. Come on. I agree with that. It's really bobblehead night. The Phillies do need a homer, Aiden. That's for sure. Phillies need it's raining in Philly, but like make it rain. You know what I'm saying? Like make it pour. Like have the crowd have a thunder of have a thunderous applause. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I was trying a little bit too hard there. I tend to do that sometimes, where I go a little bit overboard with some jokes or puns or whatever. And so if I ever do that, just say, Jay, come on, bro. That's all you got to do. Oof. Yeah, let it come down. You and Rising Rhino are the GOATs. Thanks, Aiden. Yeah, I have to tune into Rising Rhino's pod on Twitch. I haven't done that in a little bit, so I owe him that. This is another reminder to you guys that if you haven't done so already, if you love the Phillies as much as I do, if you're feeling my vibe, if you like my voice and my play-by-play commentary, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. I actually been doing this for about 4 months. I used to call games for the Wilmington Blue Rocks and for the Delaware Blue Coats. The Wilmington Blue Rocks, the minor league high A affiliate of the Washington Nationals, and the Delaware Blue Coats, the NBA G League affiliate of the Philadelphia 76ers. So I interned at NFL Films, and I started this channel while I was interning at NFL Films. I did it for the season, and ever since the season's been done, I've been trying to do this a little bit more. And as the great Scott Fransky told me, and I always like to say this, he said to me that I just got to get reps. And, that's what I do. All right, so Bryson Stott comes up. We have a new pitcher as Spire is out there on the bump for the Seattle Mariners. And now the home plate umpire, Ryan Willis, has taken his mask off. Don't know what they're doing here. Up there's some more baseballs that are being. Oh, we have a new rubber. We have a new bag that's going to be put onto the mound. That's what it is. You too, my guy. Thanks for coming on. All right, Bryson Stott comes up. And the first pitch to Stott. It's a swing and a miss on a slider at 83 miles per hour. Stott has raised his batting average to .350 on the season. The 0-1 pitch. Check swing. They appeal over at third base and say that he did not go. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Matt Brash is warming up now in the bullpen for the Seattle Mariners. So Gabe Spire is on the mound pitching for the Seattle Mariners. The 1-1 pitch. That's on the outside corner for a called strike. Gabe Spire has went 9 2/3 of an inning this season. He's allowed 6 hits, hasn't allowed an earned run yet. The Phillies do lead 5-4. The 1-2 pitch, taken down low for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes to Stott. 1 out, nobody on. And the pitch. There's a high fly ball out to left field. And coming in to make the catch is Jared Kelenic for out number 2. And that's the first time that Bryson Stott is retired on the evening. Did I say that the Phillies lead 5-4? I apologize about that. I meant to say that the Mariners lead 5-4. I apologize about that, Dave. Thanks for catching me on that. See, sometimes I don't catch myself on these things. Trey Turner's 0 for 3 today. 2 outs, nobody on. The Phillies trail 5-4. And the first pitch is on the outside corner for a called strike. So Turner is 0 for 3 today, as I mentioned. He is popped out, lined out, and grounded out. The 0-1, outside and low for a ball. Gabe Spire is 28 years old. He's from Santa Barbara, California. He also has a .72 whip. 1-1 pitch. It's lined right over the glove of the second baseman, and it goes right out to center field. And there's a 2-out single by Trey Turner. It was a really good try by Colton Wong, but he just got out of reach. And Kyle Schwarber comes up, and Trey Turner gets his first hit in quite some time. Excuse me. Oof. Hopefully that never happens again. And it just did. Excuse me. 2-out single by Trey Turner. Here's Kyle Schwarber. He comes up into the batter's box. Spire gets ready to wind up. And the pitch to Schwarber. Way inside for a ball. Schwarber had the RBI single back in the 3rd inning. So he's raised his batting average to .209. Defense is playing at a pretty normal depth. None of the outfielders are backed up into the warning track, but they are playing pretty deep. And now Kyle Schwarber is calling for time here. I guess that a fan was yelling at him. Let's check to see what's going on here. There's a communication going on between him and the third base umpire. This is a little bit weird. I don't know, Rob Thompson's coming out there now too. This is like really bizarre. I have the closed caption on and I don't even know what's going on. What the heck is going on here? Now Rob Thompson goes back to the dugout, but was something thrown onto the field or something? I don't know. But nonetheless, everybody goes back to their spots. Okay. Hope I tried. First pitch by Spire. Well, the throw back over to first base is not in time to try to get Trey Turner. Huh. Let's see if I can get any sort of clarification on what just happened. The third base coach didn't realize that time would be called. So there was some miscommunication. First pitch to Schwarber. There's a line drive. It's gobbled up over to second base, and the throw over to first is in plenty of time for out number 3. There's a line drive ground ball, and that'll do it as we go to the top of the 8th. Phillies leave 1 man left, and go to the top of the 8th. Phillies down 5-4. Oh, David, come on, my guy. Stop joshing with me. You're funny. You're funny. I saw you said JK. Why did I say it if he didn't do it? Getting his jersey look like a black dress. Alrighty, if you guys are new to my channel, as always, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. Man, I'm so excited for Sixers basketball, man. We hopefully, well, we get to have Joel Embiid have some more time, man. That'll be really great, or that's really great, and yeah, can't wait to cover Game 1 on Monday. Oh, I got you. I knew that you were. I figured that you were, but yeah. Bro, everybody's like so active tonight in the chat. I like it. If you guys aren't, well, feel free to do that, man. We're a family, and we care about one another, even when we play around with people. Top of the 8th inning we go. Alrighty. So the Phillies are still down by 1. Mariners, the only noise that they made was back in the 2nd inning, and it was a grand slam by J.P. Crawford and a solo home run, back-to-back jacks between Crawford and Julio Rodriguez. So the bullpen by the Seattle Mariners so far this series has gone 6 innings, has allowed 7 hits, only 2 earned runs. They've been very dominant, to say the least. I don't want to jinx it. I'm not even going to say it, actually. Craig Kimbrell comes up as he is going to be pitching the top of the 8th inning. For the Phillies, he has a 5.0 ERA. And the first victim that he will face here is Eugenio Suarez. First pitch to Suarez, way up high and inside for a ball. So Suarez is 2 for 3. Struck out on his first at bat, got himself an infield single in the top of the 3rd, and then another single in the 5th inning. The 1-0, swing and a miss. A 94-mile-per-hour four-seam fastball. What's up, Jaden? Suarez is 2 for 3 on the day. As I mentioned, he has a .275 batting average, 3 home runs, and the 1-1 pitch. Another swing and a miss by Craig Kimbrell. So Kimbrell has been bringing the heat on. Teoscar Hernandez waits on deck. He homered in last night's game to give the Mariners a 4-1 lead at the time, but he's 0 for 3 tonight. Suarez with the 1-2 pitch. Just a little bit off the plate by a hair. It was outside. Another fastball. Bro, what is going on in the chat tonight? Holy moly. 2-2 pitch. And he does not get the call. They do appeal, though, on the check swing, and there's no swing according to the first base umpire, Andy Fletcher. So it's a full count to Suarez. Big pitch by Kimbrell coming up. Phillies trail 5-4 in the top of the 8th. The payoff pitch. One's going to be popped up to shallow right field. Jake Cave on the run, I should say, and he'll make the catch right towards the right field line. And there's 2 away. Or 1 away. Oh, my gosh. David, now you got me, like, all messed up. I'm blaming this on you, Dave. All right, 1 away in the top of the 8th inning. Yeah. If you guys haven't done so already, goal is to get to 275 subscribers by the end of today. So smash the like button, hit the subscribe button as well if you enjoy my Phillies play-by-play commentary. I gotta turn that off. Holy moly. Teoscar Hernandez comes up in the first pitch. It's taken for a high strike. Hernandez lined out, grounded into a fielder's choice, and also struck out as well. No balls, 1 strike. Nobody on, 1 out in the top of the 8th inning. Mariners lead 5-4 in Game 2 of this 3-game series. The 0-1 pitch fouled back towards the screen. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. Oof. And the Pirates are up 8-0 against the Dodgers. 2 seconds left on the pitch clock, and, oh, nope. Now they're going to call a pitch clock violation on Craig Kimbrell. It's an automatic ball. And that was the right call, because he didn't even start his windup. So that's the first pitch clock violation in Craig Kimbrell's career. And it's a 1-2 count. Teoscar Hernandez in the batter's box. The 1-2 pitch. Outside and low for ball 2. I did see your text, my guy. I saw it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and thank you. I appreciate it. And the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? They don't even appeal. And there is another strikeout to Teoscar Hernandez. That's the first strikeout by Craig Kimbrell. 2 gone in the top of the 8th. Nice out. So Suarez grounded out, or flew out to right field. And Hernandez struck out. Here's Cal Raleigh. He's batting on the left side. And then he fouls off the first pitch. Cal is batting .219 on the season. He has 2 home runs. He has a slugging percentage at .397. And 12 RBI. The 0-1. A swing and a foul tip into the glove for strike 2. 95 miles per hour on the gun for Craig Kimbrell, as it was a high fastball. Nobody on, 2 outs. The 0-2 pitch to Raleigh. And Raleigh decides not to bite. Pitch was high and away. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Raleigh is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts for Craig Kimbrell. It was a knuckle curve that went in the dirt and inside. And we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Castellanos Marsh and Realmuto due up for the Phils as they trail 5-4. All right, Raleigh struck out. Boom. All right. Yeah, thanks, Jaden. I appreciate it. Ugh. I haven't checked any of the NBA scores. Let's take a look at that. And we got 35 people on here. Oh my gosh, bro! If you guys haven't subscribed to my channel already, what the hell are you waiting for? Can't believe we got 35 people on here, man. That's pretty impressive. Really growing this family, and having the algo pick things up, but also just been grinding and doing the work. So don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. If you guys are new, if you love my Phillies play-by-play commentary, well, we do this pretty much almost every day. And we also do Sixers basketball as well. That's what we do. So, yeah, man. Pretty cool stuff. I was going to say something. Oh, 274. Also, if you subscribe to my channel, shout yourself out if you'd like to. The goal is to get to 275, and we only need 1 more. Holy moly. That's it. That's literally it. Yeah, Dave, I saw your text. I saw it. You got me. Okay. That felt good. All right. It's still raining pretty hard. at the bank, but they have not called it yet. They have not called it yet. Justin Topa comes in. And, well, he's gone 9 innings, has only allowed 4 hits, 4 walks, 9 strikeouts. Lefties are hitting .091 against him. And while righties, on the other hand, not really much better. They're batting .151 against him. Castellanos, the cleanup hitter, comes up. It's 4, 5, and 6 for the Phillies in the bottom of the 8th. The first pitch, just a little bit off the plate, as it was outside and high. Nick is the DH in tonight's game. He had a big 2-run home run. That was to opposite field back in the first inning. The 1-0, a swing and a miss at a pitch that was way outside and high. And Castellanos is going to call for time here. One ball, one strike, and the pitch to Castellanos. A little dribbler that's fouled off towards the third base dugout. So Spire was out there for the last inning, and Topa is in there for this inning. It's the bottom of the 8th inning, excuse me. Justin Topa with a 1-2 pitch. It's laid off by Nick Castellanos. So Topa is 32 years old. He's from Binghamton, New York. He stands at 6'4". Been pretty good for the Mariners. The 2-2 delivery. There's a line drive that gets right past the diving stop of J.P. Crawford in the left field. Crawford did everything he could, and Castellanos gets himself a leadoff single. He continues to be a hitting machine for the Phils. And Brandon Marsh is due up next. He's 0 for 3. He is due for a base hit today. Alvarado and Brogdon are warming up in the bullpen for the Phillies for the 9th inning. My guess is that Brogdon will come in if the game is tied or if the Phillies are losing, and Alvarado will come in for a save opportunity. The first pitch to Marsh. It's down low. And Marsh takes it. They are playing Marsh up the middle. J.P. Crawford's over at second base. And the 1-0 pitch. That's lined down the left field line. It's a fair ball. Oh, but they're going to say it's foul? They are going to say it's foul. But I think that they're going to review this. Can they review this? They are. It looked like it was a fair ball, to be honest with you. I certainly thought it was a fair ball. It hit the right side of the line, and I think that they're going to review this. Yep, they are. So the third base umpire, Laz Diaz, is using the technology to communicate with New York, and they are going to review this to see if it was a fair ball or not. It certainly looked like it. Maybe that angle was a little bit tough, though. Oof. Marsh's look on his face as he thought that it was just fair. Even Alec Boehm from the dugout. All right, so it is a replay review as Rob Thompson is challenging this. Let's see if we can get any sort of more good camera work from this. And, well, I got to give the camera crew a lot of credit because they've been doing a whole lot of good work. But when it comes to these types of things, man, got to make sure that you get all angles from this. So if it is a foul ball, it is still a 1-1 count to Brandon Marsh. And Castellanos will go back over to first, but they have not broken this huddle yet. I guess he would probably get a double, and Nick would not score. All right, so let's see what the ruling is. The call stands. Okay, so they call it a foul ball. Huh. It looked pretty close. I don't know what the conclusive evidence was, but I guess that they couldn't get any sort of conclusive evidence, but All right, so it's a 1-1 count. Castellanos goes back over to first. JT is on deck, and Brandon Marsh has a 1-1 count on him. Topa gets back on the mound. Winds up, and the 1-1 pitch to Marsh. That's taken on the inside corner for a called strike. One ball, 2 strikes to Marsh. He's 0 for 3 today. Topa gets the signs from Cal Raleigh, and the 1-2 pitch. There's a line drive that gets right through the hole into right field. Castellanos rounding second base. He's going over to third. And runners are now at the corners as Brandon Marsh gets his first hit on the evening. It just got past the diving attempt over at second base by Colton Wong. He just ran out of room. And good base running by Nick Castellanos. So back-to-back singles for the Phillies. Do they have a little bit of magic in them to try to at least tie the ball game? That remains to be seen. And now JT Realmuto comes up to the plate. Brandon Marsh saying that I'm right here. And Figueroa high-fiving him. Here's JT Realmuto. The first pitch is way outside, and Cal Raleigh did a really good job at shimmying over to his right side, and he kept the ball just in front of him. If he wasn't able to do that, that could have tied the game on a wild pitch. Infield playing JT at a double play depth here. The 1-0 pitch. That's a little bit off the plate for ball 2. A slider at 83 miles per hour. So Realmuto, who is 1 for 3, he did get a base hit in his last at-bat. It was a single. Has an opportunity to try to do some damage here. Castellanos over at third. Marsh at first. The 2-0 pitch to JT. There's a line drive that goes right into the hole of center field. Castellanos comes in to score, and Marsh goes into second base, and we have a tie ball game on an RBI single by JT Realmuto. So the Phillies were down 4-2, and they have come back and have tied it up at 5 apiece. High fives all around the dugout. Man, that just ricocheted off of the glove of the second baseman, Colton Wong. And, man, I got to tell you that was a hard shot that was hit over to his way, and that should definitely just be ruled as a single. And JT Realmuto ties the ball game. Alec Boehm is now due up at the plate. There's runners over at first and second. And Raleigh will try to stop the rally for the Phillies here as he takes a step onto the mound to talk things over with his pitcher Topa. Penn Murphy is warming up in the bullpen for the Seattle Mariners. There's runners over at first and second, still nobody out, and the Phillies have tied the game up at 5 apiece. Alec Boehm comes up. He's batting .269 with 2 doubles in the 7th inning or later. That's the .269 average. Marsh over at second. The first pitch to Boehm. And, well, Topa misses that one badly, and it's a ball. Marsh over at second. Realmuto over at first. Back-to-back-to-back singles for the Phils. And the next pitch to Boehm. He takes that one right on the middle of the plate for a called strike. Oh, man. Fans are waiting for something good to happen here. I said Figaro. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. And that is outside and low again for a ball. Yeah, I said Figueroa. Try not to... you're funny. On deck is Jake Cave. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 2-1 pitch to Boehm. There's a line drive that goes right into left field for another base hit. Marsh rounding third base. He's going to come in to score, and the Phillies have taken the lead. They're up 6-5, and there's still nobody out on an RBI single by Alec Boehm. It is still raining at the bank, but Alec Boehm and the Phillies have had back-to-back-to-back-to-back singles. How about that? Marsh just went diving into home plate, and the throw was not even close. And Jake Cave is due up now for the Phils. Great hustle by Brandon Marsh, and a good piece of hitting by Alec Boehm. And now probably Alvarado is warming up in the bullpen. Here we go. And now we have a pitching change as Coffee will be coming in there. Or Carfee will be coming in there. And now that'll be the end of the day for Topa. Alrighty. Murphy. Man, why did I say Carfee? Because there was somebody that about a couple weeks ago when I did a baseball game, there was a guy that's name was Carfee. Alrighty. If you guys are new to my channel, as always, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, man. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to do that. Yes, but the only problem is Cave is up. Don't even know how he starts. I mean, he hasn't been bad. He really hasn't been that bad. Like, to be honest with you, like, people were so mad about Christian Pache. This dude, like, went 3 for 3 yesterday. And, like, he homered a couple of nights ago. Like, Kevin Long, I'm sorry, but Kevin Long is literally a genius. He really is. Like, I could literally be, like, in Kevin Long's batting cage laboratory, if you will, and he could probably make me into a really good contact hitter. Because look at the difference in Brandon Marsh's swing when you saw him on the Angels and when you see him on the Phillies right now. Seriously, like, actually, like, look and study his swing. It is, even just the stance itself, it's so different. It really is. Alrighty, Penn Murphy comes up. He has a 1.93 ERA. He's on the mound now for the Mariners. The Phillies have retaken the lead as they're up 6-5. And it's still in the bottom of the 8th inning. 4 straight singles by the Fightins. 10 strikeouts for Penn Murphy on the season. And there's still nobody out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Jake Cave is due up. Realmuto over at second base. And Cave shows bunt, and the first pitch is fouled off. So Realmuto's over at second, and Boehm is over at first. Cave is 0 for 3 today. He struck out twice and lined out over to third base on a controversial call of a catch. 0-1 pitch. Cave shows bunt again, and that time it's fouled off. The throw back over to second base, though, is not in time. So it was not fouled off. I thought maybe Cave got a little piece of it, but good job by Cal Raleigh to just throw it back over there. And Crawford actually tried to make a good play, but was not able to do so. Huh. The 0-2 pitch. Time is called by Jake Cave. Boehm over at first. Realmuto over at second base. The Phillies have retaken the lead and come back as they lead 6-5. Murphy looks back at second. The 0-2 pitch to Cave. That's lined foul down the third base line, and it goes into the seats. On deck is Edmundo Sosa. He is 1 for 3 today. Big pitch coming up here. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock on the 0-2 pitch to Cave. That's popped up towards the infield. Crawford goes over to his right, and he'll make the easy catch for the first out. And finally, a batter is retired for the Phillies. Murphy with 4 pitches and was able to get the first out of the bottom of the 8th inning. So the 6th man to come up to the plate, Edmundo Sosa, steps into the batter's box. The Phillies, can they try to get some insurance here? First pitch to Sosa. Swing and a miss on a sweeper that was nowhere near the strike zone. It was down low and away. No balls, 1 strike. Phillies have scored 2 runs in this bottom of the 8th inning. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch, another swing and a miss on a sweeper that was down low and away. $10 left on the pitch clock. No balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch to Sosa. There's a ground ball over to shortstop to throw over the second. There's one, and Colton Wong bobbled it, and he's not even going to throw it over to first base, and runners are going to be at the corners now. Two outs, bottom of the 8th inning. Boma slid a little bit too soon, but Wong just could not gather himself. Just could not gather himself. Here's Bryson Stott. Runners at the corners. And the first pitch is down low and outside for a ball. Stott is 2 for 3 today. He is the 7th man to come up to the plate. He's gotten on base 3 times and has also scored a run. 1 ball, no strikes. And the next pitch, that's taken right at the knees for a called strike. It was a sweeper at 77 miles per hour. Stott walked in the first, singled in the third, singled in the fifth, and flew out to left field in his last at-bat. That was the first time he was retired today. The 1-1. Outside and low, and Rowley tries to throw over to second base, and Edmundo Sosa gets in there safely. And runners are now over at second and third. And a base hit could give the Phillies 2 more runs. So Murphy has 10 pitches. It's 2 balls, 1 strike to Bryson Stott. On deck is Trey Turner. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 2-1 pitch to Stott. That's just fouled back behind home plate. So Murphy has 11 pitches. The Phillies are 1-11 this season when trailing after the 7th inning. Just to remind you guys. But remember, they did have that walk-off base hit by Bryson Stott when they were down 2-0 against the Reds. The 2-2 pitch to Stott, or Marsh, I should say. And there's a ground ball over to first base. And winning the race to the bag is Ty France, and that'll do it. But the Phillies have retaken the lead and have come back as they lead 6-5, and we go to the top of the 9th inning. Jose Alvarado will be coming in to try to close the door when we return. All right, so Stott grounded out to first. This probably is the highest. If you guys are new to my channel, if you enjoy my play-by-play commentary, as always, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell icon too so that way you know when I upload. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ, where we go live for Phillies games. We do it for Sixers games as well as of right now. And, yeah, man, we started about 4 months ago and have been going very strong at it since then. So, you know, I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey. I wanted to start my own YouTube channel. I interned at NFL Films, called games for the Wilmington Blue Rocks, who were the high affiliate of the Washington Nationals. Also called games for the Delaware Blue Coats, and I got to see them go to the NBA G League Finals twice. They're the G League affiliate of the Philadelphia 76ers, so this is my dream, man, you know. And, you know, don't forget to also join the Discord server down below as well. Thanks, Gabe, for posting that. I really appreciate it. I didn't even know you were on here. Hi, Gabe. What's up? Let's end this inning. Let's go, Alvarado. Let's go. I don't know how many people we have on here. Oh, we got 42 in here. That's pretty cool. Dave, I can't always respond to you, my guy, like when I'm calling the games, my dude. And I saw that you keep saying put the jersey on. I'm going to what was I going to say? I'm going to kick you if you keep saying that, because I'm kind of getting a little tired of it, to be honest. I didn't know you gave mods. I honestly, Gabe didn't even realize that he was on. I really didn't. Alrighty. Here we go. Alvarado's coming in for the 9th inning. What's going on downstairs? I heard noise. That's a little bit weird. Alrighty. Alvarado comes in. He has a .87 ERA. He's gone 10 innings this season. Has not allowed a walk yet. He has 20 strikeouts. He has been literally lights out. Due up here in this 9th inning will be 7, 8, and 9 for the Seattle Mariners. Phillies lead 6-5. They were down 5-2. They actually had a 2-0 lead on a 2-run home run by Nick Castellanos. Then J.P. Crawford hit a grand slam, and Julio Rodriguez had a solo home run back in the 2nd inning. And then the Phillies have scored 4 since. First pitch by Alvarado, way up high and inside for a ball. So A.J. Pollock is due up first. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Pollock, the veteran himself. The 1-0 pitch. There's a ground ball over to shortstop. Turner fields it, throws over to first in plenty of time for the first out. And there's 1 away in the top of the 9th. Good play by Trey Turner. It took a very weird bounce as it hit the mound. But regardless, there's 1 away. That is the 2nd time today that Pollock has grounded out. And Colton Wong comes up. But the Nationals leading the Mets 3-1. And, well, if you're a Phillies fan, the Braves are losing 4-3 against the Miami Marlins. All righty. 1 away. And now I believe we have a pinch hitter for Colton Wong as haven't introduced him just yet. Let's see who this is here. Oh, Cabarello comes up. In the first pitch, he takes it down low for a ball. Jose Caballero, facing Jose Alvarado. That rhymes. 1 out. Nobody on in the top of the 9th. Caballero will swing and miss at the 1-0 pitch. A 100-mile-per-hour fastball. Alvarado throwing the high heat on this rainy evening in Philadelphia. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 1-1 pitch. That's right down Broad Street and taken all the way by Caballero for strike 2. Man, Alvarado just got the windup off in time. There was 1 second left on the pitch clock. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock right here. And the 1-2 pitch. It's inside. Not by much. A cutter that tailed in at 93 miles per hour. Here we go. J.P. Crawford waits on deck. Nobody on. 1 out in the top of the 9th. Caballero is pinch hitting for Colton Wong. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock and the 2-2 pitch. That's fouled off towards the third base dugout. Big pitch coming up right here. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Alvarado gets set, kicks, deals, and that's just fouled off by Caballero. Man, that was a 94-mile-per-hour cutter, and he just fouled it off of his left foot. And he stays alive. He's battling here. Two balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. And another foul ball by Caballero. That time it was a 99-mile-per-hour fastball. Phillies will be playing at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. We'll be back on for the series finale. But we first got to finish off this game. The 2-2 pitch by Alvarado. Another foul ball by Caballero. And Alvarado just saying, damn, I can't get this guy to strike out yet. Another foul ball. This is now the 4th straight foul ball in a row. 2 balls, 2 strikes still. And the next pitch. Another foul ball down the third base line. A 95-mile-per-hour cutter. Caballero not going away without a fight. As the Seattle Mariners, who led 5-2, now trail 6-5 in the top of the ninth inning. One out, nobody on. The 2-2 pitch by Alvarado. Swing and a miss. And Alvarado wins the battle. And there's out number 2. A 98-mile-per-hour high cheese fastball. And Caballero goes back into the dugout. Oh, man, that was a filthy pitch. And that'll lead things up to J.P. Crawford. He had a grand slam back in the second inning. And Crawford takes the first pitch up high and inside for a ball. 100 miles per hour on the gun for Alvarado. JP is 2 for 3 today, but has hit the ball very sharply in all 3 of his at-bats. The 1-0 delivery. That's taken for a high strike over the center of the plate. 99 miles per hour. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody on. 2 outs in the top of the ninth. And the 1-1 pitch. In the dirt and outside, the cutter, well, that's the only thing that has been not located so well tonight. He's been missing his spots with the cutter, but it's a 2-1 count to Crawford. On deck is Julio Rodriguez. The 2-1 pitch to Crawford. That's a line drive down the right field line. It's a fair ball. Cave is going to have to go over all the way to the wall. Crawford can fly. He's going into second base with a stand-up 2-out double. And he continues to be a hitting machine against the Phillies. Wow. Whew. Crawford took a fastball right down the middle. It was at 99 miles per hour. Ay, ay, ay. And now Julio Rodriguez. This is the battle that everybody has been waiting for, and JT Realmuto is going to call for time here. Now they're going to have the whole entire infield to go out there and talk things over with him. This is a big matchup here. Rodriguez has struck out 3 times tonight. He has a hat trick, but he also hit a solo home run. That was the second one on the back-to-back home runs. As Crawford had the grand slam and Rodriguez hit a solo home run. Everybody goes back to their spots. So Crawford's over at second base with a 2-out double. Caballero struck out, and Pollock grounded out the shortstop. Tying runs over at second base. The first pitch to Julio Rodriguez. Here it is. It's inside and low for a ball. A cutter at 93 miles per hour. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe if you guys are new to my channel. And if you enjoy my play-by-play commentary. 1 ball, no strikes to Rodriguez. Alvarado looks up back in the 1-0 pitch. That's at the knees for a called strike. He gets the cutter to go. One ball, 1 strike to Julio Rodriguez. Crawford over at second base. 2 outs in the top of the ninth. The 1-1 pitch in the dirt and inside as well for ball 2. Alvarado kind of has to calm down a little bit here. He's got himself into a little bit of a jam. Five seconds left on the pitch clock on the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a cutter at 95 miles per hour. Man, that movement was wicked for Jose Alvarado. And just like that, the Mariners are down to their final strike. Fans on their feet. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch to Rodriguez. It's laid off. He went with the same cutter that Julio Rodriguez went chasing after for the previous pitch, and now it's a full count. The pitch of the night coming right up. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Rodriguez. Crawford over at second. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And Alvarado gets another save. And the Phillies have completed the comeback and they win by a final score of 6-5. They take Game 2 of the series, and they hope to finish things off tomorrow afternoon at 1:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Julio Rodriguez strikes out. That's the 4th time tonight that he has struck out, and that'll do it. How about the Phillies bullpen tonight going 5 innings? They had 8 strikeouts. They only allowed 3 hits, no earned runs. And while the offense certainly had things going, it was all the singles in the 8th inning that really, really mattered. And they come back and they win by a score of 6-5, and Jose Alvarado continues to be lights out like Brad Lidge for the Phillies. How about that, man? I can't believe that they actually were able to take that game. They did a much better job in that second half of that game, and Nick Castellanos continues to hit the ball really well. This was a very good win. You know, Taijuan Walker didn't really go too deep for them tonight, but the bullpen got the job done. That is really insane. If you guys are new to my channel, if you enjoyed my play-by-play call tonight, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell icon too, because this is what we do for Phillies games. We do it for Sixers games as well as of right now. We also do post-game shows for the Sixers, and we do post-game series for the Phillies. So, started this channel 4 months ago, and man, we've been going at it very strong, and I'm really proud of us. So, the goal was to get to 275 by the end of tonight, and you know, we're at 277. That was an incredible comeback by the Phillies, man. Makes me proud. We'll be back on tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. So if you enjoyed this cast tonight, come back on tomorrow afternoon, man. I appreciate all the love and the support. And, yeah, man, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have yourselves a great rest of your night. Phillies come back and win by a final score of 6-5. Don't look at the score on the graphics right there. I don't know why it's like that, but whatever. All right. Peace out. Lila Tov.